guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by for yet another video. Today is going to be my skincare routine. It's been very, very requested in my comments, on my Facebook page, on my Instagram. Whenever somebody requests a new video, it's most of the time my skincare routine. So I'm going to go over what I do in the morning and at night, as well as all the treatments that I do throughout the week. So I'm going to try to go kind of fast because I do have a whole lot of products. I'm a skincare junkie just as much as a makeup junkie, if not more sometimes. So I'm going to kind of speed it up. Before I get into the actual products, I just want to say thank you so much. I woke up this morning to 200 subscribers, which doesn't sound like a lot because there's some people out there with 2 million. But I started this channel 3 weeks ago, and I really thought if I get 100 subscribers, I'm going to be lucky. And to think that 200 of you actually care about what little me has to say, it's awesome. So thank you so much for all the support. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to go ahead and do that because I am already buying some things for the 500 subscriber giveaway. So you'll definitely want to be in on that. So if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so. Give this video a thumbs up and stick around for my skincare routine. Okay, I'm going to start out with my morning skincare, and this is by far the simplest part of the two because I only do probably about 4 steps, and while it may seem like a lot of products and a lot of steps, it really takes me not even 3 minutes to get through all this before I put my makeup on. So I am not the type of person that washes my face twice a day. I know a lot of people wash it in the morning, they wash it at night, and that's fine. That's just not what I do. I never have. I definitely wash it very well in the night to get all of the makeup and gunk off my face. But in the mornings, I just like to go in with some kind of toner. And the toner that I use both morning and night is the Neutrogena Pore Refining Toner. Someone asked me a toner that I recommended. And really, in all honesty, for skincare, while I do think that you need to spend more money on it because I believe you get what you pay for in skincare, I don't think toner is something you need to spend a lot of money on. To me, it's the least important step of your skincare routine. So I'm totally okay with myself buying drugstore, and I do like the Neutrogena brand. And then I go in with my Drunk Elephant Vitamin C Serum, and I hauled this, my very first video, to replace my Skin Medica serum, which I think was in my empties video. So some kind of vitamin C serum to go before your sunscreen is a must because it really helps fight the free radicals. The antioxidants in that really help to fight free radicals. They help with sunspots and anti-aging, and I highly recommend a vitamin C serum for after your toner or after you wash your face in the morning. Then I go in with one of 2 moisturizers at the moment. I'm not really too picky on my morning moisturizer because, as I've mentioned before, I always go in with a sunscreen afterwards. And right now I'm rotating between this Previse Milk, which I got in a BoxyCharm, and the Cerave PM lotion, which I believe I talked about in my empties video. And as my last step for my entire face, I go in with a sunscreen. And for this, I always use a medical grade sunscreen. And my favorite at the moment, and has been for a while, is the Ulta UV Physical Broad Spectrum SPF 41. This is my 3rd tube of this. It is a tinted sunscreen. You can see right there. It does come out tinted. It doesn't provide a ton of coverage, but it's nice when, if you're going to the pool and you want to get a little bit of redness off of you and you're going to put your SPF anyways, it does help with that. The reason I love this Ulta, according to Brianna Stanko, who, if you're not following her, you need to be. I will try to remember to link her channel down below. She works for PremierLook.com, and this is where I get all my medical grade skincare. She says that this particular skincare, or SPF I should say, actually holds the SPF of 41 all day long. A lot of SPFs that you put on, you'll put on like a 30, and then like 2 hours later it's really only a 10, and then 4 hours later you would have to reapply. Well, I have my makeup on all day. I'm not going to reapply a sunscreen. So I like this because apparently it stays 41 all day long. I've not had any issues with it breaking me out or clogging my pores, and I highly recommend that. So that's all I do for my makeup routine in the morning. It's very quick. It takes 3 minutes or less to get into the night routine, which is much more involved, only because I have a few more steps that I do at night, and then every night I try to do some kind of treatment. And when I say treatment, most of the time I say 75% of the time, it's an exfoliating treatment. I have learned and highly believe that if you exfoliate your skin, whatever you put on top of your skin afterwards is going to sink in better. I mean, your skin's going to receive it more because you have totally gotten all the dead skin off of your face. So there's no barrier for the other skincare products to get through. So if I don't exfoliate, if I just wash my face and then I put a very expensive serum, anti-aging serum on top of my face and I haven't exfoliated, it has maybe 1 to 2 to 3, who knows how many layers, it depends on how long it's been since I exfoliated, of dead skin it has to get to before it can even get to the skin that it actually needs to treat. So in my opinion, I just really think that it's important to exfoliate some way, somehow, every single night. And it's going to differ depending on your skin type, especially if you have sensitive skin. You can't exfoliate like someone with normal skin because you just can't be too rough. Especially if you have open breakouts, you don't want to spread that oil. So, I mean, you're just going to have to research the best exfoliant for your skin type, but it is something that I think is essential in a nighttime skincare routine. The first thing that I do every single night is I use a cleanse-off oil. And I've talked about this before. This is the MAC cleanse-off oil. It's my favorite by far that I've tried. And basically I take 2 or 3 pumps and I take it on my dry hands and I rub them together and I just go on a dry face and it really breaks down all that makeup. I have a couple cleansers that I love, and I think I mentioned before. The 2 that are like my holy grail are the Origins Checks and Balances face wash and then the Purity Made Simple, which is this right here. And I just kind of go in between. So after I'm done cleansing my face at night, I go in with the same pore refining Neutrogena toner. The only difference in this step is when I'm done toning my face, I'll take the back of the cotton pad that I use and I'll put some kind of micellar cleanser water. Right now I'm using some really sizable samples. They're open, so I don't want to bring them up here, but they're really good samples of the BioDerma. I've used the simple micellar cleansing water. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do like the BioDerma. I like the Dr. Jart Derma Clear. Any of those kind of cleansing waters, and basically I just use that on my neck because if you've noticed in my tutorials, I always put my bronzers and my foundations all the way down my neck so that it matches. I mean, you don't want to have like a huge line of foundation on your chin, so I don't want to forget that when I'm cleaning my face, but I also don't want to get water all over me. So if I don't wash my face in the shower and I don't want to, scrub all the way down my neck, I use some kind of cleansing water to take that part of my makeup off. Okay, so after my washing my face step, and really before my toner, I probably shouldn't have gone to my toner quite yet, is where I'll do some kind of treatment. So it depends on the day. I've got all the kinds of treatments that I use during the week that I'll show you, but I don't use more than 1 a day. So there are 3 different kinds of exfoliators. There's chemical exfoliators, which are normally ones that you will leave on your face, such as glycolic acid serums or lactic acid, some kind of acid serum that acts as an underneath the skin exfoliator. It sloughs up the dead skin cells. I can't speak in any of my videos. Let's get real. It sloughs off the dead skin cells as you sleep. Okay, we're gonna get through this. And then there is physical exfoliators, which are the ones that actually have like the microbeads in them that you just kind of scrub your face. And sometimes they can hurt. So you have to be easy and careful of which ones you pick for that. And then there's like antioxidant exfoliators, and they're the ones that actually use like fruit enzymes. Mostly it's fruit enzymes, but some kind of enzyme to help take the dead skin away. And this one right here is the one I like to use the most. And it's the Peter Thomas Roth. See that? Firm X Peeling Gel. And I like to buy the small ones like this because really this is $9. It will last you forever because I only use it once a week and you don't need much. But it's the coolest thing if you have not seen it. You take a small amount, more than that, but I'm just doing this on my hand. And you're going to take your hands and you're going to rub. And as you rub, I hope you can see this on camera. little tiny, do you see those little tiny? That's skin. That is dead, nasty skin, y'all. And it's coming off my hand. So imagine what it does to your face. So you will just continue to rub that in until you feel like you cannot rub any more skin off. And you will rinse it off and you will never feel your face smoother. It's the coolest thing ever. It's like a science experiment. I love it. I absolutely love to do this to my face. Another treatment that I like to do that is a little bit more expensive, but for a physical exfoliant is my absolute favorite. And this is one of the ones that it's actually got the granules or microbeads in it. And this one actually has chemical exfoliant as well. So it's going to tingle / burn a little bit, as well as physically exfoliate. So this is the Kate Somerville, and I am at the bottom of the barrel with this. I've got 2 more backups in my bathroom because I love it so much. She calls it the Hollywood's 2-minute facial because all you do is you take wet hands, wet face, you scrub it for 30 seconds on your face, and then you leave it on for 2 minutes and then rinse it off. And during that 2 minutes, you are going to feel it work. And sometimes especially if you've never used it before, I would only do it for a minute because it can get a little uncomfortable, but my skin never looks better as when I'm done using this. It is really, really, really good. So again, Kate Somerville Exfolikate. I mentioned these all, and they are the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Peel formula, original formula. I didn't get them out to show you what it is, but basically it's individually wrapped, which I love. And it's got step 1 and step 2. And the step 1 is like a surface refiner. And what you do is after you wash your face, and this I do after my toner, I'll rub it around like a makeup wipe almost. And then you wait 2 minutes and then you do the step 2. And it's got every kind of acid in it. Let me see. It's got AHA, BHA, lactic acid, glycolic acid. I think it's got 5 different acids in it. So this is another one I really like to do for my exfoliating treatment. And this would be considered a chemical exfoliator because it's on a pad. I mean, you don't have any beads or anything you're putting on your face, but you are benefiting from all of the acids. One night a week I do masks, some type of mask. I have probably 3 or 4 that I rotate through, and almost every time it's going to be some kind of a charcoal or clay mask, the ones that go on looking like mud and then they dry and kind of crack on your skin, and then you just wash them off. You leave them on for about 10 minutes. Again, through about 3 or 4 of them, but my absolute favorite is the Origins Original Skin. Again, I hauled this recently and talked about it. It's the retexturizing mask with rose clay. I really, really like that, even though I don't like rose. And then I'm sure you've seen this talked about. This is the Sephora brand equivalent to Glam Glow. And while I've never owned a full-size Glam Glow because I'm not spending $70 on a small tub of clay mask that dries halfway through, I have tried samples of it, and I will tell you this is just as good, if not better, and this is $19. So it's the same type. It's like a charcoal clay. It's got little particles in it, and again, you just put it on your face for 10 minutes, dries, rinse it off. You got really smooth skin. This is a drugstore option. You can get it at Target. It is the Boots Botanics, The Power of Plants Iconic Clay Mask Shine Away. I guess it's Shine Away because really it's good for oily skin, but it's good for me too. And I'm shaking. Can you hear this? I mean, that's a clay mask, and it's watery as all get out. So if you get this, be aware of that before you open it and it gets everywhere like it did for me. So those are 3 masks that I really enjoy using once a week. Okay, I am also a user of Retin A. But again, I had talked about the PremierLook.com that Brianna Stanko works with, and this is where I got this, and it is the prescription grade Refisa, and it is a tretinoin cream, 0.05%. And the reason I like this is really emollient. It does not disturb your skin. Like, it doesn't make my skin red. It doesn't make me peel, even from the very first day using it. So you can work up to using this every day. I personally don't think I need that. So really it's for prevention for me. So I just use it twice a week. But that is another one of the treatments that I use. Okay, and if there's a night where I don't have a treatment, I don't have a mask, I don't do my Retin A, and I just need to do something simple, I like to use this Murad Skin Smoothing Polish. And it's just, if you can see, and the way I use this is I mix it with my Purity Wash or whatever face wash I'm using. And I'll do kind of half and half. So 50% face wash, 50% this. And it just turns it into an exfoliating face wash. And sometimes that's all I do. So it's still considered a treatment. You're still exfoliating your skin. So those are all of my treatments. And now I'm going to get into serums. And I am a serum junkie. I love to collect serums. I love serum samples. But I feel like a serum is where you need to put the most amount of your money when it comes to skincare. I got this at the Friends and Family Sephora sale, and I hauled it. And so I've only been using it consistently for 3 weeks, but I will tell you, it is the best skincare I've ever used in my life. I've had samples, and that's why I wanted to buy it, because I knew how good it was. But this is the Sunday Riley Power Duo, and it's the Luna Sleeping Oil and the Good Genes treatment, which is like a serum. There's something about this. Right now, I'm using a completely different skincare line because I'm really testing it out for you. I bought a lot of their products. I'm testing it out because I want to do a full review for you. But I had to go back to this for one night because while the other skincare line's okay, I've started to get like some texture on the bottom of my cheek. And I went back to this for one night and it was completely gone by the next morning. So this is Sunday Riley. It's sold at Sephora. She's really a genius when it comes to skincare. I haven't used anything from her that I didn't like. But this is the only oil that she sells that she recommends putting underneath your serum. So what you do is you put the couple drops of the Luna oil, which is blue. You can see. A couple drops of that. Pat it into your skin. And then go in with a pump of the Good Genes over that. And that's how these work together. Most oils you put on after you're completely done with your skincare, but this one you don't. So I use this every night, except when I use a Retin A, because this does have a type of retinol in it, so I don't want to put too much Retin A on my skin. Really, I'm not using any other serums at the moment. Once I do start using it, I'll let you know, but that's just worked so well for me that I don't want to change it. And so after that step, I do moisturizer, and again, I'm beating a dead horse with some of these products because I've told you how much I love them. But this is the Origins High Potency Nitamins. It's just a really thick cream moisturizer. You can see that. And it just, I love it. I don't know what else to say. It smells really good. It smells like oranges or some kind of citrus. It's really thick cream, but I think it would still be good for oily skin because while it's thick and I'm like glowing, when I go to bed at night, when I wake up, everything's sunk in perfectly and I don't have any leftover grease or grime on my face. So on the nights that I don't use the Sunday Riley Good Genes, like when I'm doing my Retin A or something, I always like to go in with some kind of beauty oil at the very last step of my treatments. After my moisturizer, after everything. And this one has been my favorite for a while. If you can see, I'm almost done. I'm so sad. But it's another Sunday Riley oil, and this is the nastiest smelling thing I have ever. Y'all, oh, it smells so gross. But that tells you how much I love the effects that it gives my skin, because I will stomach that if I have to for the way it makes my skin. It brightens it. It takes away any blemish I have overnight. I also want to mention something that I literally just got like 3 days ago. I said that I was going to go on a no-buy after my last haul, which really, that's a joke. I'm trying, but I had to get this because I've been desperately trying to find something that's going to work for my dry lips. And I saw Jaclyn Hill talk about this, and she is like an enabler for everybody that loves makeup. But this is the Glam Glow, the new fizzy mud treatment for your lips, and it comes with a lip balm and an exfoliator. So this is the exfoliator part, and I do use that 3 times a week now for my lips, and so far I'm really enjoying it. So I do add that at some point, usually while I wash my face, to my skincare routine. So I haven't talked about eye creams. At night anyways. I use the same eye cream I used in the morning. There's no specific time I put that on. Normally, like when I put my moisturizer on. So it's nothing special. It's just an eye cream. And I did forget to mention my eye makeup remover, which I had mentioned in my empties, but I do this after I wash my face, and it's just the Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. So I think of the 500 products I have here on this table to talk about, I think I covered them all. So if you have any questions about my skincare routine, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to talk to you about it. I absolutely love skincare, if you can't tell. And if you have any recommendations, I'm always wanting to try new things, test things out, just see, because you know there's always something better out there. I feel like that's why I keep getting and finding new things. So again, be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to be able to get to that 500 subscriber giveaway before Christmas, because I'm gonna have some really good stuff for y'all. So all right, thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.